with. I won't say they're the greatest, and I'm going to use two. My first one, just because he's the first black president, is going to be Barack Obama. I really appreciate a lot of things that he did and how he conducted himself while he was in office, representing the African American community. Even though he is not our only representative, I just appreciate him for being who he was and what he did.
I believe Barack Obama.
I would have to say Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln.
I believe Barack Obama would be the greatest president, in my opinion.
Ronald Reagan.
So I think that Lincoln was probably the greatest president in history because Lincoln led us through events and revolutions that got us to where we are today, where we can see equality in much better lenses than we would have ever been had he not been the president that he was.
I believe right now the better president is President Trump.
I'm going to say Abraham Lincoln.
I'm going to say Barack Obama because, and I'm not saying that just because he was our first black president, but if you close your eyes and you look at the numbers and what he inherited when he came into office, then you would say what a remarkable job this person did, because some of the most solid institutions in America and in the world were almost ready to collapse. And he came in and he brought things back to life. It was slow and it was tough, but we pulled out of it. And that's who I think was one of the greatest presidents in my lifetime.
I'm going to say Bill Clinton. The greatest president in history. It'd be a twofold, but the first one I would have to say Abraham Lincoln, because my birthday is the same day as Abraham Lincoln, and knowing that I'm a great man, I know he was a great man as well. But it's also because of the Emancipation Proclamation during that particular time. So that's the reason I say him, and then also correct Barack Obama would be the greatest president.
Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter, he did more for people who needed habitat. He was loving, kind, and had a genuine heart. He knew God.
Of course, I believe that Abraham Lincoln was a great president as he helped to liberate our people, but ultimately I would say President Barack Obama, because he was the fulfillment of what Dr. King and so many fought for in this country, and he helped us to attain health care and other things that he did for our country and community. And so I would say President Barack Obama.
You know, I couldn't go to sleep tonight if I didn't give kudos to Barack Obama. Barack Obama, you know, I know that there have been great presidents in the past. I'm a Jimmy Carter fan. You know, Ronald Reagan did his part. Both Bushes were okay, but you know, Barack Obama, as an African-American man, is somebody that really inspired me. Growing up, you know, there were certain things you could be and certain things you could not be. Never thought we'd see the day when we'd see an African-American president. So I had to say hats off and give all my kudos to Barack Obama.
Okay. I believe Obama was.
Kennedy first, and then Barack Obama.
For my personal preference, I believe the greatest president in the history of the United States would be Barack Obama. The very reason is that he came from humble beginnings just like myself, and to see a man of color step into such a distinguished position and lead our country was a first for me and for everybody. And so for that, I know that there are some trials and tribulations that come with that, but I think he handled it with grace, so I'd have to say him.
FDR, yeah, he did a lot of work in getting us out of the Great Depression and set up a lot of groups, all the alphabet soup that continued to or have set up agencies and the programs that continue to serve a lot of people and do a lot of good.
I was going to go with Abraham Lincoln, but I think I'm going to go with FDR based off of what Jesse here said.
Harry Truman.
But Kennedy, I feel like Kennedy did a lot before he was, you know, taken away from here.
Lincoln, he set the slaves free.
John F. Kennedy.
Okay, why?
Because he came, he was the president during the Civil Rights Movement, and he was very much a part of what we are and what happened at that particular time and what we're still trying to embrace today.
I would say it was a toss-up between Ronald Reagan and Donald Trump.
I'm not super big into politics, but Calvin Coolidge had a lot of cool animals in the White House, so I like him.
Was Dwight Eisenhower, and because he made change. Second one is Barack Obama.
JFK.
Ronald Reagan, for sure.
Barack Obama.
Barack Obama.
Abraham Lincoln. Okay.
Barack Obama.
Okay.
I would say Obama.
I was gonna say that too, but this is controversial, but Trump did a lot. So I would say Trump.
Well, myself personally, I think President Barack Obama was the greatest president. I was a state delegate for the state of Oklahoma. I went to the Democratic convention, so I think President Obama, even though they talk about Obamacare, it does help millions and millions of people here in America. So that's my greatest president.